We built Product Pelican to make it easy to review your data, make improvements in bulk, and use AI to optimize at scale. Let's do a quick run through. You can see here, we've audited the catalogue. This is what you see when you first log into the app, and it performs 12 audits on your site. There's also a GEO score tab here as well. So this provides rating scores on your products, and you can also use that to sort your products based on their rating, filter, and all that sort of stuff, and get reports. But over here on the audit checks, we've also got the ability to action and improve them right there. So you can see here, we've got a few image checks here, just looking for products that are missing images or products that might only have one image where you could add additional pictures to them. We've also got missing alt text here as well. So I'm just going to jump in quickly and show you here. So under images, we've made it so you can easily drag and drop images into products that are missing. That will upload it straight away and save it directly to your product. So that's great for if you have a bunch of products you need to fix, you can just go and sort it there without having to open up each product individually. We'll now jump into missing alt text. So this check here, this is really important because it's easy to overlook products that are missing alt text. We've built an AI tool here, so you can actually just click on any product, click the generate alt text. You can see here that it's populated it for you. You can also go and modify the text as well. And then you can press apply, and that will add it directly onto the product. So you've also got a save all function here. So if you want to do it at bulk, you can generate all and save all too. And then that creates your alt text on your product images, and you don't need to then touch them again. We've then got the categorisation piece here. So this looks at the Shopify taxonomy field on your product. So if you're uploading your products from a CSV or importing from an ERP, chances are this field's not being populated automatically. So what we've done, we've created a function here, which will go through and suggest the category for each of your products. So you can see here, it's gone and put forward a recommended category. And yeah, it also tells you the confidence. So if you've got a product it's not completely clear, it will tell you it's low confidence. But in most cases here, you can see it's given high confidence. So we can then just go and click apply, and it will automatically save that into the product. So if we now go and look at the product, you'll see here that it's updated that product category field, and it's done. So you don't need to open up each product individually. You don't need to use CSV files or anything like that. You can do it all here. Next, we've got titles. So if your products have really short product titles that are not descriptive enough, we will pick them up here. And so once again, you see we've got a suggest all function. So we'll just jump through and it will update those for you. And you can see it's provided those recommendations for us. We can then go and apply those recommendations as we want to as well. So some of them, if you want to change it as well, you can see here it has made a mistake and it's put in by vendor. So we can just delete that, and then we'll just change it to what we want and click apply. So product titles are really important because if they're too short and they don't explain what it is, it's harder for crawlers and bots to actually understand what's going on. Descriptions is another really important one. So what we've done here, we've got obviously products with no description will appear here and give you the opportunity to then write that description. And it's pulled together a description there that tries to explain what the product is in good English. And then, so once again, you can apply. It's also got a function for short descriptions, because quite often it's not the fact that a product's missing a description, it's that the descriptions are too short. So you can see here, it tells you how many characters the description is, and then you can go and write them. Finally, we've got some checks in here for products that have a missing SKU or no price. So if a product's missing a SKU, you can jump in here and you can check those. You may end up wanting to update these via a CSV file, but if you do have a couple that are missing, you can go in and just punch the number in here and then press save, and it will apply it to the product. Zero price products, so you shouldn't really have products with zero price on your store, but we've got those here, and again, you can go in and put the price in if you want and save. Also, chances are if a product's been published with a $0 price, it's been published by mistake, so you can just go and press move to draft, and then it will unpublish that product. So it's all great that we've got the AI functionality, but also what's important is that you need to be able to change that AI functionality so that we're getting the right output in things like product titles and descriptions. So that's why we've created this AI prompt section. So you can actually go in and see the exact logic that we're using to generate things like product titles and descriptions. And so in the example before, I showed you how it included the word vendor in the title, which was not good. And the reason for that is we put in a rule in here saying product titles should always mention the vendor. So that's great if you want to make sure if you're using high profile brands like say Nike, Adidas, Reebok, you might want those to always appear in the title. But in this case, we're going to say, let's not include those. It's not so important anymore. But we might want to say, we've got a rule here saying use the product type, tags, description, and color options. We might want to make the color more important. So we can say, if the product has a color, make sure that is at the end of the title. And I'll just take that out there. Just so we're giving that bigger priority now. You can see here we've given it guidance also on character length. We've made sure it doesn't use all caps and a few other things there. Yeah, we've then just told it not to put random punctuation or anything like that in there. So yeah, if you do find your results get something a little bit out of whack, or you need to give it more training, like for example, you want it to say, if say you have a brand that needs to always be in capitals, if the brand is Acme, make sure Acme is always output in all caps. So we can put that guidance in there as well. And then, I'm just going to show you as an example here, though. This is an example I gave my kids. Mention farts in every product title. Save it. Now we'll go back to the dashboard here, go into products title. And there you go. You can see it's mentioned farts. That's not really very useful, but I find it quite funny. So there we go. I'm going to go back to the prompts now and take that out. And where it is more useful, though, is here under the descriptions. So yeah, you can see here we put some really specific stuff in the descriptions here. So mention our shipping, free to anywhere in Australia for orders over $150. Because it's really important for a lot of AI crawlers. What they will be doing is actually looking in that product description for information, not just about the product, but about your store. So putting stuff in like your shipping policy is actually really important. You can also use this for putting in stuff like warranty information or any other types of information that's specific to your product in your store. You can put in pickup information, fragile product information, whatever it is, you can put it in here and it will make sure that your product descriptions aren't just filled with marketing fluff. So that's the beauty of this. You can completely customize that and save it, and then it will use that rule for populating stuff in the future. We've also got the command for image alt text here, also the rule for that category prompt as well. So the categorisation prompt, the thing that could be really useful there is, for example, if your product only sells women's clothing, yeah, you can put a note in here to say that all of our products are women's clothing, so don't ever suggest categories that are menswear or kidswear or whatever it is. So you've got the full flexibility to go and change all this and play with it, and yeah, keep optimizing it over time. We'll keep updating this regularly because the GEO landscape and what's considered best practice is always evolving as well. So yeah, we'll keep adding new audits and new actions to the app as this evolves. And if you have a specific request you want, please reach out to us and we'll see what we can do, because we want to make this best practice for everyone. So that's Product Pelican.